I usually wind up on my laptop, and like half the time I'm not actually doing band things at all. Like I started this morning, I was watching Jim Jeffries stand up. Like that, I sat down here, had a cup of coffee, and I was just like, it's the right thing to do today.
You like these colors, boys?
What is this you're working on?
Art. Yeah, conceptualizing the album.
I'm making art.
Edmonton Leaves. Yeah, this one won't be getting used, but it's cool that Edmonton has a color, I guess. These are not final colors at all, but
It's the first 5.
Yeah, it's the first 5 that we've kind of agreed that's a good vibe for what we got going on. This way now.
And then maybe, sup?
That's it. How many guitars you played today, Connor?
I think we're on like number 5 on this one song.
This is my area for later. In the booth. This record is like the first full-length record that Connor and I are a part of, which is crazy. And the chair he's sitting on is brought from home. That's the chair he literally learns how to play. And the Parker Fly that he's playing is the first electric guitar that he got. So, at least for... Yeah, we like to have fun out here.
This guitar rips.
Yeah, dude. This song we're working on right now, working title is Laurel Canyon. It's good. Hopefully people like this song. It starts out a bit more trippy. And Connor's been he was tracking guitars all day yesterday. Nick killed the bass. And I'm doing vocals right as soon as he's done. We're just in the upstairs studio right now, which is what you see here. Downstairs is like straight up Led Zeppelin vibes. Gigantic room. Come with me, let me show you, see if we can see it. Probably can't see it on camera, but look at that. That's where we're gonna be.
Down there is that's where the drums are recorded?
That's drum room. Four days in there.
Yeah.
That's all Tim gets. Connor knows where the light is, but he didn't tell me anything. Behind the board.
There we go.
This is just the secondary board. We got the other board in there. We got 2 boards, completely empty. This is how we're gonna track it. We got the bass, rhythm, lead, vocals, background vocals, the drums.
We've never tracked a record or any music between all of our previous projects where we do drums last. Instead of trying to match everything else to the drums, we can match the drums to the rest of the tracks.
Then you got the percussion, which is like shakers and tambourines. Then the production, for when we put those sick 808s in there. Like, I guess metalcore is a good example, but you know when you hear like metalcore bands and they get that, before a breakdown it's like, and it does like glitchy effects? Well, that's what production is. Or say if you want to add like violins. Or we'll add that in there with the production. Only after you have all of the groundwork done, you can really add the little trinkets. It's pretty cool. A Shure mic. This is a advanced audio mic, and this is an Aston Spirit. Whole record with these babies in. Yeah.
Check, 1, 2, hey! Hey! I found your memories on the basement, tied up in a black bag.
A little bit more cleaner. A little bit cleaner.
Let's go! No, go back to what you were doing.
Yeah, buddy, that's what I thought. that's like real.
I'll do the harmony cleaner like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the last record is more focused on relationships and the feelings that can give you, whereas this record is definitely more introspective. It's more of like self-thought, self-reflection. Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit more heavier, a little bit more personal to like kind of the darker aspects of our life. That isn't just like, oh, my girlfriend broke up with me, you know, like that's, so many pop punk bands do that.
Luke and I write everything together. The way Calling Out Captains works is Luke and I write a song and we bring it to the boys, we work on it, and we bring it to Quinn, and we delete a whole bunch of it and redo a whole bunch of it, and we end up with a good song.
What guitar has it mostly been, Quinn?
When we do these, always ends up as the Parker.
Something about this guitar, man. It's like
it got snapped in half once.
It's like the most unlikely guitar to use on a pop punk record.
No kidding, a Parker.
But there's something special about it.
Yeah.
We grew up together and we lived I was number 21, he was number 10. Every day, I've been still seeing this guy every day for the past decade. I guess it's just easier to have somebody that consistently bounce ideas off.
But yeah, Luke and I worked on this one. This was probably like one of the first ones we started actually writing for the album.
Yeah, it's been Luke and Connor. Luke and Connor till death.
I actually think I'm a redneck. We know you're a redneck. That's okay.
I got burned. 5
Oh,
left.
we
It'll
gotta
be
do that.
Connor
We
on
gotta
the
do the
left.
birthday video.
Let's do the video. Yeah.
Snooze it one more time in case we forget again. We all have horrible. I have a horrible memory.
Hello, it's Colonel Captains. It's literally all 5 of us here.
What's up, Brian? We heard it's your birthday. Yo,
You're turning 21.
that's lit.
That's lit.
I did that once too.
Yeah, we all did.
Been there.
This is my first day back. I don't actually know what the fuck's happening.
I'm just going through the drum media actually for this next song we're loading up, and basically it's just the computer version of what Tim is gonna play. Just looks like a bunch of colorful things, but that's a cymbal. This one's you got open hi-hats. So each one of these is a different drum. That's what the drum beat looks like. So we got to make sure that everything matches up to what we're gonna be recording. Some things kind of get lost in translation over to the different programs, so we just got to go through and like, pull things in that maybe didn't translate correctly. Just make sure everything is exactly how it's supposed to be before we start.
Hold up. What? Didn't we have the, were we supposed to add in that, did we, or was it going to be like that? Should I go straight into the da-da-da-da-da?
What are you talking about? We did pre-production sessions with Quinn where we rewrote some parts of songs and like tried to add in some parts. And Mango was one. Mango's Luke's baby. Is that not the bridge into the last chorus?
Yeah, but
We went out of the bridge and then we went into the.
We did like a cool minor feel thing.
Did we go right into the outro or something?
didn't you say something that's just like if we should like go to that thing? Or where it like goes down?
The minor part?
No! Oh, the original way, you know how it's like, but I'm buried.
Oh, that's the beginning of the bridge. That's not this part. And no, it should keep it. Bridge the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't fret. It's the right thing. It's correct. We wrote it. We
Do you
wrote
have
it
the
in a
version
part.
that we can listen to?
Yeah.
I have this one from June 29th. I just don't know if that's the right one.
Coming out of bridge.
Oh, right. Right. Man, that's pretty dope. Like, you guys want to do that?
I love
Well, I
that.
do. I really do. But
Right now, like as it stands, I don't feel comfortable with the way this sounds as a Colonel Captain sound. Like it's like I feel as a whole it's great, but that one transition seriously ruins the song for me.
It's like Connor says, it's not what you expect to
Yeah, it's
happen,
a
and you're just
super
like,
left turn.
what the fuck just happened?
this is Luke's baby. This song is Luke's baby, and
Well, you know what?
Luke, do you want to send your baby to college or do you want him to work at the corner store for the rest of his life?
no, I feel I.
As long as my kid is happy, I don't care where he works. This is where I stand firm. That lead needs to fucking change. Like to me, it's almost like finding ketchup in your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's like
What if that's dope, though?
that's not dope. That's not dope. Specifically, that's not dope.
I think your point, like, you wanting the song to be something on the record, I totally understand. But in context of this song, I think by the time I get to that third chorus, I'm already ready to skip. Like I'm losing attention. Whereas when it hits that minor thing and the little guitar solo, I'm pulled right back in.
But maybe instead of going back to like a full chorus, we go back to the real chorus of the song, which is the dance guitar part where it's like maybe after the
But the only thing is you've gone to that 3 times already, right? Like we have
Yeah.
that as the turnaround and the bridge, right?
I don't know. We've been thinking about this forever. I thought we were already decided. I asked you last night. I was like, make up your mind.
I
Stick
made
with
up
it.
my mind.
So what did you make up your mind?
It should be the old way.
Okay, well then it's like it's your baby.
But I want him to go to college.
Okay, well I just think
All right,
that
let's
before
move over,
we
let's
wrote
get
the new
Bacon
part, I
figured
thought it
out.
was dope. I did think it was dope.
Yeah, like
So-
we all thought it was going to be the lead single going in, and then we made the change, and now these other ones became the lead singles. I don't know.
I don't think that was the change. I think
These ones just became doper.
Running circles around all this shit.
we just used that one. So it's good.
Yeah, I thought that's what it actually was. That changed a whole lot for me. That plus the minor part is what makes it work so well.
Yeah, like I did like the changes too, but like I said, this song, Lucas is very attached to this one. So like, I trust his musical abilities and opinion.
I don't want to discount something purely on its simplicity.
Well, that was Quinn's point. Is if we keep it the old way,
Yeah.
by the time he hits that third chorus, he's bored of the song and he wants to hit skip. Whereas adding that minor part, it's that okay, something's happening.
It does. Like, it takes the song in a new direction. So I think maybe that's what Luke is feeling. Like he may want it to have like the old original direction. He may not want it to.
Well, he's
Change into the-
okay with it switching to the minor part if the lead going into it changes.
It's not bad, but we've had a development, and it's just now we're kind of torn down the middle, you know.
If someone does feel really strongly about a part either way, I would trust them there.
It kind of came to a head.
Yeah,
in the
it
studio.
did. It did come too.
Me?
Yeah, because we're doing Mango
Luke,
right now,
okay,
and I got to do it.
We're starting it. We're starting it right now. So, we did make the decision to do it the new way.
But I changed that
Wait.
awful lead.
He says it's an awful lead. It's one that he wrote. I thought it was pretty cool, but we just slightly rewrote it so it kind of flows a little bit better, and I think it's gonna work. So.
Keep hitting switches, Docs.
We're all on now.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
There it is. A white orange. I've never seen white
Dude, I
Toltecs.
love these.
My name's Cam, and I manage the band. First time here at the studio, and actually hearing the new tracks. I've heard all the demos, but it's really cool to hear them come to life. It's sounding really good.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to release it.
That chorus that comes in with the drive. One scream on that one.
Oh, you just want to like layer a
Just
scene?
amped up the energy for that one part only.
Go do it.
All right then.
Get into
It just runs too.
Week one was kind of crazy, you know, like the first week of anything like that is very, you got to find the groove, and Brad had a little bit of a scare with coronavirus.
One of my roommates messaged me, like, as I pulled into the parking lot and was like, hey, I've got 4 symptoms and just thought I should let you know. So I was like, shit, should I? It's probably nothing, but what if it's something? And Tim has asthma, and I don't want to get the boys all sick, so I took one for the team and self-isolated for a week until we got tested and everything was negative and all good, so now I'm back.
And yeah, it's been going a lot smoother this week because we were already set up. We knew what we were doing. We had all of our tones picked out and guitars, and everything's been restrung and sounding good.
Today is the first time that I heard all the songs and everything that was done while I was gone, so I just got caught up like 10 minutes ago.
Which song are you guys working on?
This one's
Should I
called
take off your jacket?
Vacant.
Man's not hot.
Vacant Sentiment.
Yeah, take your shirt off, dude.
Man's not hot.
Shirt, hoodie,
Why do you have a
winter
shirt on?
jacket in July. There's no fat on his bones, man. He's just freezing all the time.
Maybe a different scream. Let me try something else here.
Yeah, a little shorter on the end, I think.
We've gotten tons more done this week than we did the first week, just because we're on a roll. Basically, we come in and like first thing we start, and we go right till 6 o'clock, and then I think we've been doing about a song a day.
I like the kind of lower one. I
Okay,
think.
let's do that one.
Yeah.
How's things going on your end? Feeling good?
Couldn't be any worse. Band sucks. Songs suck. Studio sucks. It's basically a living nightmare. It's terrible. No, it's going good. These dudes are a lot of fun. We're having a blast. Making a really fun record. It's gonna be really good. Nice. Fuck, I love how rock and roll that is when it comes
Dude,
in.
it is rock.
It just sounds so rock and
dude.
roll.
Octane, here we come.
Any like immediate thoughts on like first track to release or anything?
Laurel Canyon, for sure. That's number one for me. I always did that song as a demo too. This is my favorite. This is a demo that you guys wrote. I think that should be the lead single. Honestly, I want to send it to Universal Canada. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen, right? There's lots of our reps there.
Man, yeah, fuck, dude, cast some lines.
Go there first.
Send them Vacant.
I wouldn't send Vacant because that's not the rest of the record. Yeah. And you haven't really.
I would send it.
If they heard Vacant and they went
with Laurel.
If they heard Vacant only.
Yeah.
They
and went to
what?
any of your previous
and
music, they'd be like, "What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is this?
Whose
What are
band
you
is
guys?
this? Yeah.
Imposters.
I really want to start shopping at Canadian labels ASAP. We need a Canadian label. I want to shop that track to some labels and agents and try and grow the team so it's not just me and the label. We need more people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Connor. Connor does all the harmonies.
It me,
But
Dave.
hey, I want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all done. It's all done.
Dun dun. Dun
It's-
dun. Then you do that one.
Okay, I feel good when we get to do this.
Yeah.
Like
that
most
one.
exciting.
We should listen to the other
Yeah,
ones while we're
Brad hasn't heard Laurel or Broken Glass.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm dying.
Don't forget, we're still
I was-
It's gonna be even more your favorite.
Yeah.
No.
You know.
There might just be a couple little vocal things in Undone that we need to.
In Undone, yeah. I
There's
think-
still gang vocals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I want to hire an actual gang to do our
Vocal.
The Hell's
Hell's Angels. All right, just
Like
go in there and
actual-
say thing. Champion. Ever since we started doing this, I've seen so much Champion everywhere. Everyone's wearing Champion again.
Yep.
It's insane. I guess the red should be darker.
Yeah.
The red
I
should be
think it's
darker.
The
darker on
contrast
Yeah.
between the two of them is what makes it weird.
The red's like Canada.
Yeah.
It's like a Canadian
It feels
flag.
more like a
But
burgundy-ish.
I'm really not
Yeah.
trying to use the ketchup mustard analogy.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, no, we won't do that.
Crop top. I'm serious. We're gonna do crop tops.
Oh yeah, I think actually though.
Like, if your ass wasn't wearing it, so we could have sold it as a one-off.
Because Bad Boy can fit so much fucking spaghetti.
Still can't sell this one.
No, you've worn it. No. Yeah, he wasn't even wearing it.
Some people might be into that though.
We'll get a picture of Luke wearing it, and then people will buy it. We've got to track that still. Just one spot somewhere is going to be.
Oh, in Laurel.
Oh yeah. Actually though, that's a good clap sound.
I wanted to do something like a Champion backpack for back to school, but I don't think anyone's going back to school. That's an actual legitimate, like, I don't think anyone's going back into classes.
No,
I got my contract. Everybody's dead set on it opening up again.
But you could still lean into it and be like, even though you're not going back to school, get yourself some shit.
It's too late to do a
Feel
summer
good
line,
about
so
yourself.
yeah, test the waters with this and see if kids like it.
Yeah.
Get some product shots done, and let's get this bad boy online and try and get money so we can pay these guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you like it?
Thank you for all your hard work. Right back on.
Instagram versus reality.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna punch in that last chord.
I'm actually thinking it'll hit that last harmonic and kind of build into the next song, assuming that it's in the same key or whatever. But, yeah, that'll be some Quinn magic.
Okay, let's have lunch.
Yeah, we got. Okay, so in Undone, there was a part where I literally blew my voice out the first week. I couldn't sing for a few days, so we're saving it till the very end of the record so I can just blow my voice out, and then it's cool and we're good. This one is done.
Don't make mine pretty.
Hey,
fuck you.
I'll make it pretty. I'll make it pretty.
No.
You ready for that?
No.
I'll get some ice ready for you.
Yeah, I've been icing and heating my wrist and like massaging my arm. It doesn't help though. The riff's too fast. What'd you say?
You bring the gun?
Yeah.
So you're gonna need it after that.
Took that shit
This
home
could be the
with
hardest
me.
riff coming up here today.
It's dumb. Whoever wrote it's an asshole.
Fucking dicks.
Fuck that guy.
It's a Monday. We're sluggish today. It felt like forever to get to. It's not even 2 o'clock. We're halfway through the day. But hopefully we get this one done. All the guitars done today for sure. Maybe some vocals. Oh, I'm just so fucking hungry.
We're in the end game now. Only a couple songs left. Last 4 or 5 songs.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah. We're in the end game.
We're in the end game now.
There's a couple of good parts.
Couple good parts.
Yeah, man, you can do this. I know you can. How many times have you played this?
Already?
Not today.
Oh jeez. It doesn't matter how many times you've played it. It only matters how many times you've played it in the last 5 minutes.
In the sketchiest looking place we could fucking find. That's how you know it's a good place. It's like a steampunk sandwich joint.
Slap me, Luke.
All right.
All right. All right. Yeah.
Stay hydrated.
That's making it fucking weird. Oh, my arm's giving out. Gotta
That's a
give it
good
rest.
sounding pick.
It is.
It.
Let's move on and come back.
Do you want me to get the machine?
Maybe, yeah, bring it up here, I guess.
Machine.
The massage gun.
I was hoping we were gonna get to play a show this year.
Yeah. Man, we went from playing 100 plus shows a year to 0 this year. Rough year.
Yeah, it's 2020, man. It's a bad time right now.
Yeah, 2020 was canceled, so just
I don't know what we would do if this, like, we'd already scheduled to be recording, which is nice, but if we didn't have this planned, I don't know what we'd be doing.
Yeah, we had much different recording plans. This is like plan C, B, yeah. So, but it's turning out great. We're still super happy with everything. We've got an awesome team. It's still going to be a banger of an album. So,
and we're over halfway.
We're halfway done.
3 weeks to go.
Whoa, that feels crazy.
I knew that would happen. I did the same thing. That was when we threw up.
Yeah, man, I feel like I need to throw up really bad. That's pretty great.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
We're called Calling All Captains. Calling All Captains? Yeah. I'll check you guys out. Yeah, we're from right here. Thanks. Get the sandwich. Yeah. Thanks. See you around.
You're doing my missionary work, spreading the good word.
Anything for the record.
Holy shit. Yeah, we gotta use that somewhere. Okay, where are we going to? Chorus?
Well, hey, I took like a 2-minute break. Let me try and put me on the next part.
Yo! First half was tight. Yeah, you had some good shit in there.
Y'all heard that take you just did, right? That shit works.
It really does.
Alright.
How was the sandwich, boys?
Sandwich is a lot.
Good sandwiches.
This is so good.
Yeah. This was a successful sandwich project. I approve.
Really, you had to make the pun?
The best one yet.
Oh, that's good for them.
It's good for them.
One loop, isn't it?
I'm composing. I'm trying to program all the drums so that when I go to record, I know what the fuck I'm doing. So I'm trying to get like a little bit ahead of the game here.
And when are you set to start recording?
In about, when do I go? So we're gonna finish this week with the guitars, and then next week I'm gonna set up my drums here and start practicing. And then the week after that, I lay down the tracks. So yeah, like a week and a half. And I've written myself into a corner. I've written a bunch of super cool shit, but I don't know how to play it yet. So I gotta spend the next 2 weeks figuring out how to play it all. All of a sudden it's an EDM song. Oh, I really like that. I think there's worse things, right?
It's like 38 years old.
Tell they just sampled one snare and then just...
coffee? Oh no! What? I thought
It just pitched like.
I thought I minnow jumped.
It actually didn't get me, but it got all over. Oh, it did. It did get me.
It definitely did get you.
It did get me. Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
Jarvis, Braff.
Zach Braff.
We are gonna record some
Yeah, the dad shoe.
high twinkly notes over the chorus.
I like it. We'll try both. Oh, Brad.
I'm not sure what this one's gonna be named yet, but the demo name is Beyblades. So, could be anything.
Second chord, right? I'm always peeing the bed. Why do I drive a Mercedes Benz?
Is there a double? Is this a double chorus?
Yeah, I just did it twice.
Well, I mean, I think the last one I did the resolving note instead of repeating.
It doesn't have a little downbeat, right? So when I paste.
Oh yeah.
we all try to be as receptive as we can with new ideas and stuff, because when you write a song and you feel passionately about it, kind of you get a little frustrated when everyone wants to change everything, but that's part of the studio magic, I think, is everyone getting their ideas and feels in there, and the collaboration really makes it like a group effort, and I think we get the best result that way. The only other thing I hear is on the last breakdown bit, throwing an actual harmonic on the second stop.
Not ugly enough.
Let me hit it, actually.
There we go.
Yeah!
Now we're cooking gas.
Yeah, I like that.
I give it all, through fires I will stand tall, heathe in the smoke, till both my lungs are burning, it's always me in the end!
Man, what happened? What feels out of place to you lyrically? No, dude. I'm sorry, man. The lyrics not changing. You should have said something a long time ago. The lyrics have been in the drive for like a long time. I don't know about that. To me, that's not really. I cry all the time. No, I don't want to turn it into be like more suicidal. Can you text it? Can you text me it, Nick? I really enjoy the lyrics and the songs that I write, and I specifically wrote this a long time ago. This song has been around for over a year. If you had a problem, you should have definitely said something right away instead of getting super. I think okay. Well, we'll come back to that. I just want to let's get it all tracked and then we'll try some shit.
Can we try that other note just to see what it sounds like? Late for me. Okay.
It sounds good, Luke.
I'm afraid it's too late for that!
Nice. Yeah, just watch the.
It doesn't seem there's like no tension. Well, they would have a harm on it too, right?
I think there's actually more tension with that note, but we'll do takes of both. We can try both when we cop. Okay.
I'm afraid it's too late for that!
One more time. It just sounds like you're saying "the" and not "me."
It's not me. Yeah, it is. Is it?
Yeah. Unless you want to say "the."
You want to say this, aren't you?
What? No, it's supposed to be me. I'm afraid it's too late for that. That's what it's supposed to be. It says me in the drive.
Yeah, the lyrics is me.
It does say that in the garage band or the Logic file. It's that. I'm afraid it's too late for that. But now it got me tripping out. I think me sounds better actually. I've always heard you say me.
This is everything I have in my heart, and if you're asking what's inside my head, I'm afraid it's too late for me.
No, 'cause I don't like that. Because that sounds like. I don't like that at all. To me, it sounds like so depressing. This song wasn't necessarily supposed to be a depressing song. It was supposed to be kind of triumphant.
What about this? I'm afraid it's too late for this.
This would be better than that.
It would sing nicer, and it kind of has that same meaning.
To be honest, boys, like I really liked all this whole song, like lyrically and vocally, like, the whole way through. It was probably one of the ones that I felt most solid on. But I'm just saying, like the changes. We're not changing the song. It's one word or like the way you sing one word. I don't think it changes that much about it. There's tons of harmony stuff that we've never done that I try in there, and we're like, oh shit, that works super well. I don't.
So when you're saying I'm afraid it's too late for that, you're saying like it's too late to ask me what's in my head, like that. That's the meaning. Okay, then let's go with that.
Well, no, I don't want to be the only man in the room not wanting to do shit, because that makes me a tyrant. Sure does.
You know, man, we all just want it to be the best it can be, right?
Yeah, we gotta try everything. We gotta be receptive.
We've been doing all the takes though with they've all been me, I think. So
let's do it.
So we should hit it with that.
I'm afraid it's too late for this!
That was this, yeah.
Yeah. What am I supposed to say? Thought you wanted to
We
say
just
that.
fought for like 10 minutes about this lyric. You wanted that. It's too late for that.
Yeah, but and then Connor sent me a text message saying, "Dude, you gotta be more receptive."
Falling apart on camera here,
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
Call him out.
Just don't get salty, dog.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
It's the same thing you do when we're all trying parts. Like we're just trying to make it sound good. We all want to have some ideas in there. So just try it. It's okay.
He's just
It's not it's not the end of the world.
Nice. Good take, man.
The reason I like that is because it ends up at you don't need to. You can just
Yeah.
have that.
It sounds
Yeah,
good.
it sounds good like that.
Yeah.
We're not saying that your part doesn't sound good. Stop taking offense to it.
I'm not taking offense. I'm just like you know we good.
I know
Let's keep
you.
going.
Okay. Water under the fridge. Here we go.
Water under the fridge.
Goodies for
What do you got
today.
going on here, yeah?
We got some stuff going on. So it's Brad's birthday today, as you guys may know. We're gonna do some steak bites. I got this marinating. Got some chicken, spicy sausage, some burgers, corn on the cob, fresh herbs from my garden, because I like to cook with fresh herbs, and lettuce from my garden. Growing lots of stuff. Had my first strawberry in my garden today.
Nice.
Very tart. Crushed peanuts for the roasted broccoli with crushed peanuts and Parmesan on top. Homemade buns from Mom. Big plug, thanks Mama Birch. I gotta see what kind of cutlery we have and kind of plates and stuff. Oh, we got some good plates. I can wash the meat. It's probably a good first step.
Happy birthday. Thanks, guys. Just finishing up some tracks. Connor's in the booth right now, laying down some 12 string. Look at the boards. We're pretty much all done. Guitars,
What does that sound
vocals,
like?
bass, everything. So
It's the
next
intro track
week
to
is
like an
just
old 80s
touch-ups
record.
and then drums.
Just that third thing I did where there's a little. I cut it and pasted in there because I think I did it. Like I don't want it the first 2 times, maybe just the second 2 times.
Okay, you can just double what you did. Yo, can you do 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 do?
Another hidden eater. This one is
That's a little
Friends
better,
and
yeah.
Family.
Friends and family.
It's the last song that we tried.
Yeah.
Done today?
Yeah, it's all done. We're just literally throwing in 12 string on some clean parts on a couple songs. So after that, I think we just have tambos and then percussion stuff and then drums.
Nice.
That's right, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Sounds good though.
How hot is it in here?
It's actually pretty nice.
Oh, dude, today is nice. The last 2 days, we were literally like
37 degrees.
yeah, it was like ridiculous.
Well, it's all wood like everywhere, so it just feels like a sauna.
Yeah.
But the second
I
time
know, today's nice. Yesterday was like hell. Ooh, we should get some of him in the booth with the 12 string.
Yeah, my uncle bought this for me, like, I think for my grade 12 graduation years and years ago. I played it a lot when I first got it, but then kind of put it down and forgot about it and found it recently. And it's coming in handy, man. I'll tell you. It's a great guitar. First half was the pattern I wanted. This thing's really hard to play, and I haven't played it in so long. Until we found it the other day. I was like, hey, we gotta do this. And now I'm regretting it. It adds like a, what we call a chorus effect, where it's like, sounds like a double, and that's because there's literally 2 strings playing the same note. So it adds like a very cool shimmery effect. Super hard to play. It's like playing one big solid surface. There's no like definition of where the string is. It's very tough. Let's see what Quinn thinks. That sounds dope. The end of this song really came together, hey?
Well, here's it. John Bon Connor.
Yeah, that really solidified the end of the song for me. That's like A major. I could do like the.
Yeah, just take the major note off. Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't like strumming through it. Are you
Really?
getting a straight strum?
Yeah, like it sounds nice.
I think I do like this, the long strum better than the full strum.
Can we sort of use it to build the song? In the first verse, I'll do my big strum, just to like add some fullness, and then in the second
second verse maybe picks
it'll
up?
have like that strummy kind of
Good idea.
song picking up.
Nice.
I feel like a Pokemon.
Did you guys see the barbecue setup downstairs?
That's cooking shirt on. Look at that.
Oh yeah. It's a lobster shirt.
Let's hope Peter's not gonna watch this. But it's always important to wash the meat. Wash the meat, dry it, and then I use a tenderizer. Actually, I gotta go find it.
It's fucking stupid. Good.
Give me your pick.
Do you want this one? Or there's a few more here.
Okay. No.
Maybe Luke's dainty fingers. Yeah. What? Can your dainty fingers play this fucking weird shit up here?
Probably. Look at my fingers.
Power chord on the 12, A string. Leave your 2 high strings ringing though.
Yeah, sometimes Luke's long, dainty fingers are good for playing high chords like that on a 12 string. But yeah, we switch out whenever there's, if someone's having a hard time with a part or wants to try maybe a different pattern or something.
Oh, wow. That's really hard, boys. Okay. Let's try that once again. Ah!
Oh, so
one more time. Put Connor back on.
Can I add a harmonic in that second verse? Sounds like a computer starting up or something.
Yeah. Last call for train 4.
Thank you for flying with WestJet today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's all the 12 string for the record. Good job.
Is that the last of the strings for the record?
You right, dog?
Yeah.
Good job, brother.
Yeah.
We've done it.
We did it.
On our birthdays, to boot.
On
On
our
your
birthdays.
birthday.
Birthday week?
Birthday week, yeah.
Yeah, we celebrate in between our birthdays because they're 2 days apart. So yesterday was...
Yeah, that's a wrap for the strings on the album. Now we just got drums and percussion.
Hell yeah. Some
Yeah.
gang vocals.
Some gang vocals.
We got some motorcycle gangs showing up later to
Yeah.
do gang vocals.
Real
with us.
gangs.
Real
Only.
gangs, yeah.
One more
Gotta
week
be
left,
authentic.
and the album's done. Celebratory toast.
Honestly,
thank
you so much. Holy,
We're
look at
grabbing
all
a
this.
twisted tea here. Hold on.
Yeah, this is that mustard.
Dude, this mustard, you can only get it in the Okanagan.
Okanagan.
The Ogopogo habanero mustard. Let me tell you, I had my burger last night. As you can tell, I like spicy food. Lots of spices.
Oh,
That's some crazy shit.
we're spoiled.
Spoiled.
Truly spoiled.
Cam, are you the best manager ever? It's that barbecue. Damn right. Yo, Bud, what'd you do today? Fucking drums!
He's got 3 or 4 days to do 11 songs, so he's got to knock out like 3 songs a day.
It can be done.
It can be done. Well, yeah,
Watch, he's
Tim
gonna
can
do it in 2
Tim can
days
do
and
it.
save us some money.
Yeah,
Tim's the best drummer that I've ever witnessed.
Studio magic, baby.
Drum day!
We got to have a barbecue. Really get excited that we were done everything that we needed to be done. And now it's kind of just a point, and Tim's got to go smash out some drums.
I've been at our jam space, just practicing. And the thing is there, I can't really play until 6 p.m., right? Just for the other businesses. So I've been like showing up at 6 p.m., practicing until 6 a.m. So I got 4 days to record the record. It's gonna be good.
Good morning. Multitask.
So all day today, we kind of like tune up the drums, we get everything set up. We make sure we got all the gear we need, which usually includes last minute Long McQuaid runs, because I'm always forgetting something. Take brick. Yeah.
What do you use the brick for?
What don't we use the brick for?
Yeah, we got bricks. What do we use brick for?
The sixth member of the band. It's got good tone. I got a keg at home. I should have brought.
Oh yeah, you could have done. Damn.
This is your weapon.
Is this my weapon? Oh man. You know what, dude? He would have been dead.
So I got a Power Stroke 3 coated, which I think is the same. It just doesn't have the stripe around the outside. Oh no, sorry. It doesn't have as much of a
just
dot.
the Power Stroke. Well, yeah, without the center dot.
But it has, because of this, it has a lot of damp on the side.
I like the ring.
Yeah,
the
the
ring
Power Strokes are usually really good.
The Emperor X, are those the black ones?
No, it's just an Emperor. It's a coated Emperor, but it's like 3.
And I think it's got a black.
Does the Emperor have a dot?
Yeah, it's got an extra dot in the middle, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's the bad boy.
Yeah, like it's
Yo, dude,
really
yeah,
thick,
and
like-
yeah, that center
That's
dot lasts
massive.
forever.
It's like 3-ply plus a dot.
Is this a 16?
14?
14?
14, yeah.
Yeah, those Emperor X.
Are you putting these back on? I was taking them off.
Oh, you're taking them off. Oh my god. I'm sorry, dude.
I appreciate it though.
We all come over and just start. We're like, oh, let's get these on quick. And then once we got everything set up, we get tones. So like we kind of take samples of each of the drums. We hit each of the cymbals. We kind of get like a sampler set up, and then we're off to the races. Then I just start banging away tunes, and then hopefully by the end of the week I get them all done.
Yeah, usually when we cross the border, we gotta take all Tim's drum skins off and empty the weed crumbs out the fucking side.
Goodness. Last time we did the record, we had the drums on this side of the room, but I'm flipping them over to this side. There's not a lot of science behind that decision, other than I've done a lot of records in that spot, and something I like about that position. We're gonna bury some mics in that back room. It's kind of like a warehouse in the back there, and then it's just all concrete. So I'm gonna open that door and do a stereo mic in there.
Sweet.
Other than that, it's, you know, a lot of tried and true techniques. But Tim's a great drummer, so it's hard to screw up.
Tim's like, oh.
Should I not be pumping up your tires too?
No, I'm
pump 'em
scared, Quinn. I'm like, Luke made me learn metalcore last week.
I sure did.
And now here I am, just gonna go with it.
4 days?
4 days. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we got 1 day. Yeah, today's just set up and get the tones and everything, and then 3 days are like hard recording. So I've got 3 days to get it all done. We're taking bets on whether I'll do it or not.
We are tuning the kick drum right now.
Okay, Brad, where am I at? Where was I?
Down here.
Down here?
Yeah.
That bottom left guy?
Yeah.
Okay, this one's at 77. Some of these are.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Might be tighter than a 75.
And as soon as he gets his groove, he's gone. Well, he'll get these songs done. I think today, even if we start at 4, I think we can get 2 done today. And then hopefully 5 or 6 the next day. So that leaves Thursdays a lot more fun, where we can mess around and do some different stuff.
Alright, you didn't get that? We're watching Quinn work his magic. I just recorded drums, and now he's in there fixing them.
It was cool, different fill though.
Yeah, I like that, Phil. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, you're so good at those. It's literally like a MIDI.
Man, I've been practicing 2 MIDIs. Like I programmed a MIDI track to,
Shows,
to
yeah.
exponentially increase the velocity and hear what that sounds like.
Yeah, you are like a robot. You're like,
Yeah, dude.
increase velocity from 22 to 127 velocity.
Yeah, 2.4 degrees. Yeah. It's like I want to be able to play the album live. You know, like the August Burns Red guy can fucking go out there and play that fucking album live.
Give yourself like 2 weeks.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You'll have
So there was a take where you were doing more, Tom. than-
Yeah, I want that in there. I really liked how he was.
Yeah.
Just listen to the other takes here.
So I think I keep it to just kick here.
Yeah.
And then in the next part, the kicks go steady. Can you play it one more time for me? I just want to. like, what do you guys think is the best way to set up that down chorus? I'm thinking the drums should like set it up. I was thinking maybe like a boom da boom boom da boom da boom da boom or something.
I'm hearing a da boom on the end.
At the end, but something that's spacious, right? Something to, because it's coming. It's got all this forward momentum. I think it should somehow bring it down. Actually, that I like that one with like that tiny bit of space before the. Do you guys think that flows, or would it flow better with one more kick?
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm into
4 is enough.
Okay, and then the one you just had lined up.
with the toms.
Yeah.
I like that one. Because that has the boom 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 boom.
I think the toms is cool to bring back.
Yeah.
Want to go punch in this part?
Yeah, I think I could punch in this part now that we got like. Oh boys, what's up? What the fuck is up?
Hey man, what are you gonna do?
Well, first, I'm gonna play a couple of games of frisbee. Connor, catch! Here we go. I gotta record the bridge for. I don't know the names of the songs anymore. It's all just patterns and sounds. No! No! Okay, round 2. Here we go. I fucked it up. Fuck, the last one was better, I think.
Yeah. That's her.
That's the bitch. That's the bitch. Good job, man.
Yeah.
Well, that merits another X.
Another X.
Yo, Quinn, there's one spot where like it's in the recording it's like snare, tom, tom, tom. It just wanted to be like snare, 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 snare. Is that something that can just be like swapped out with sounds?
Nope. Which part?
It's one of the I think it's in the middle of a chorus actually.
Yeah, that one.
That one, yeah.
It's supposed to be a.
Yeah, sure. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, chicka chicka.
Yeah, that's the one. Hey.
We're gonna
Good
go in the
idea to
room.
tell
I'm gonna
them
hit the
pick
drums
up
one at a
those
time.
Heads, okay? Just so if
boring
we
as
want
fuck.
it, we have it all.
The same
But it's
one
gotta be
on the
done.
other side. Let's do toms next to just keep the snare off and make sure the hats are closed as well. All the way from light all the way to super heavy, maybe like 20 hits or so.
Hit the snare this way, try it this way, do the same thing on the cymbal, kick that drum, kick it with the other foot. We're bringing in, I think we've got 5 or 6 snare drums, 3 or 4 kick drums, a buttload of cymbals, just kind of figure out what's going to really make this album sound like itself. We did the same thing with guitars, trying out a bunch of different stuff, and we kind of know what we like already, but this just gives us like a chance to have some fun with it all, so we get to, it just breaks up the monotony of it being like, hey, it's the same thing, do it again.
Champagne or a keg? Or
I have...
What's like the celebration for when you guys are done today?
Because we live in Edmonton. The hockey drink to celebrate. Gross. Fuck off, it's delicious.
Wow, you beat half the team here.
There they are. Okay, I gotta watch this parking. He's just gonna fucking park right there.
Yep, knew it.
Just in the middle of the fucking parking lot.
After this, then we might have one more session to do some tambourines and gang bubbles.
and then he's gonna start sending us mixes, and we'll send notes back. Turn this up here, turn this down here.
Morning, fellas.
Morning.
They're here now!
What happened?
You need a play pusher?
Fresh pots?
Fresh pots! Fresh pots! Fresh pots! Fresh pots! Fresh pots! Fresh pots!
Hey, dude.
You guys are here again. Hell yeah!
It's our last day. Tim's got 2.5 songs left. He was here an hour before the studio opened, sitting outside waiting. He's excited. He also is ready to be done.
I'm not used to playing the drums at 10 in the morning. I prefer playing the drums at 2 in the morning.
A
little shot of sugar in the morning. Straight to the lungs, you know? It's alright. Alrighty, here we go. 8 hours of fucking rocking and rolling.
We're following! The paparazzi won't leave me alone! Gotta ignore them. They'll leave me alone.
Do you just drink Pink Whitney straight up, or do you mix it?
I drink anything anyway.
Dialed in, he's in the zone. He was here at 9 a.m. Tim has a hard time waking up, usually, but he was here at 9 a.m. and he sent us a video of him just playing drums on the dash of his truck. He was ready for this. Woo! Couple of farts. There was a couple of farts. Mostly good stuff, though. Mostly good stuff.
This is our first full-length album, so it was much different than the other ones. When we did Nothing Grows Here, we recorded here in Edmonton as well with Quinn, and because it was only an EP, it was only 4 or 5 songs. We just booked nights off in the studio and went for a week or 2 at nights in the studio, and it was fairly quick.
I like that one and the last one, but I like the fill better on.
Yeah, there was a stronger.
Yeah. The double kick thing. Yeah.
At the end.
Doing the full length, we've been here for like 5 weeks, every day, 8 hours. So it's a completely different experience. We live in the studio, basically.
Wow, this is so sluggish. It's pretty good though.
There's one spot where I want another kick drum. Yeah. So that, but yeah, do you know the one spot I'm talking about? Do 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 do. I just want 3 kicks there, but I think I can literally grab.
I have no idea what he's talking about. That's something we can punch in through the virtual world, yeah?
Yes.
And the audience will never know. We wrote probably like 30 or so tunes for this record. I think we're doing 11, right? 11?
Yeah. Some of the ones that were like finished and we thought were going to be on the record aren't at all. And some of the ones that were half done that we were just working on or just ideas, those ended up being on the record. So that's really hard too. You get really attached to songs and the things you create, and putting them off or having to kill some of them for the good of the album is really tough.
It's a sweet fill.
We had big plans to go to the States and record this album, spend a month in studio with some really notable producers and stuff, and then COVID happened, so kind of threw us for a loop for a few months, and we had trouble. We pushed the deadlines and everything. We tried pushing everything 2 months and waiting and seeing, but obviously it didn't work out.
It's just never going to happen.
We were forced to rethink our plans, and honestly it couldn't have worked out better.
The most challenging part is probably getting everyone's vision and ideas to line up.
Kind of like when you ended on the 2 snares.
If we could have that, but with the hi-hat stuff, that would be cool.
sometimes you gotta accept that people have some different opinions you gotta listen to.
Knowing when to let go of some of those things and let somebody else get what they want for that part of the song, and just doing what's best for the song. It's really hard to see sometimes when you're like that close to it.
I do like that, yeah.
Yeah,
Does it match your guys' guitars though? Or
It
does-
sounds sick.
It
It's
does?
rolling
Yeah.
through.
Sweet.
It's
Okay.
great.
Yeah,
It sounds
I just
sick.
don't want it to step on.
This was one of
guitar.
your rage takes from yesterday.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I was in the sweat lodge, man.
Oh.
Just like
On this album, we wanted to make it really like diverse. So there's something on here for everyone. Where there's rock songs and there's heavy songs and there's lighter stuff.
when you actually hear the final product, it's very cool. It gives me a lot of feelings I don't know how to describe, but it's turned out better than I could have imagined. I can't wait for people to hear these songs.
Hey, wait, Tim! What's up? What just happened? I finished the fucking album! Let's do it. Ah! Yes! We're done! No more! I'm never playing the drums again! Until the next album.